Welcome to another episode of Life Outside the Box. I am your host, Extra the Director, and I'm here with one of Queens' finest right now. One of the top DJs in the area in New York City, period. It's my man, DJ Chef. Chef, what's going on?
Extra, my guy, my brother. Appreciate you.
No problem, no problem. First of all, before we even get into anything, why they call you DJ Chef, man?
For a lot of people that don't know, it's as simple as this. I DJ and I'm an actual chef. Like, not the chef that, my mom's is in the kitchen and I'm next to mom's and I'm actually the executive chef for K Pacho. Before that, I was the executive chef for Havana Central. A lot of you guys go there for the Sunday brunch. Yeah, that was me. The oxtail that y'all like from Havana, that was me. And I mean that in the most humble way possible. But yeah, that was your boy. But besides that, I was a church boy. You know how it goes.
Right.
I love music. From there, it was just like, yo, touch the turntables, man. I was there, I started spinning. My boy was like, it's the first time you DJ? I'm like, yeah, what happened? I saw it. He's like, nah, nigga, you nice. Like, should really, think about this.
I've been to a couple of your events too, and I noticed that you have the crowd on tilt. But you know what? We hear at Life Outside the Box, we hear about the sneaker game, and one thing I didn't know about you is that you're a sneakerhead, or like I like to call them, sneak freaks. So we're gonna hashtag sneak freak right now. Post a picture of your favorite sneakers, hashtag sneak freak. But I didn't know that about you. We've been around each other for the last year heavy. We've been in different events together, barbecues, social chilling, and everything like that. And I did not take one opportunity to say, let me see what Chef got on his feet. Because in the sneaker community, this is what we like to do. We like to check out each other's feet, whether it's male, female, don't matter. We want to check out what each other is wearing and, get the type of nostalgic feeling that we have in this culture.
First thing you do as a sneakerhead when you woke up, or
you want to,
as I would say, a sneaker connoisseur, because that's what I call myself. Right. Nah, but first thing you do, no funny, as a sneakerhead or sneak freak, I check your feet, feet check. Those are alright. And then, you work your way up.
You work your way up, and you tell the type of person you in the room with.
Right.
Yeah, sneakers tell a story, man. Honestly. And what made me hip to your culture of sneakers and what you like in a sneaker is your show. You have a show, and the first episode I seen the stacks and stacks and stacks of boxes behind you, and I'm like, wait, I didn't know Chef was into sneakers like that. That's not a normal sneaker collection, because I looked at some of the tags and I was seeing, what? He got those? Okay. So let me hit Chef and see if he want to be on the show, man. Because this is all about the culture, and I see that you are very deep rooted in the culture, and it's crazy that I've known you for as long as I know you and never knew that. So what was the sneaker that first introduced you into this culture?
So, to be honest, to everyone out there, it wasn't a sneaker, it was my sister. My sister is a bona fide sneaker freak, sneaker connoisseur, sneaker head, whatever you want to call it. A lot of y'all fellas is not seeing her. I'm talking about trophies, I'm talking about she travels. She's been featured in Nike. She's actually featured in a Nike magazine, and I have to get that information, but I'm gonna get it. Check me out. Check out my Instagram, official DJ Chef. I'm gonna get you that. Or just hit up my guy Extra. You already know how it goes.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna get you that info. But she's been featured in a lot of stuff with a lot of people, a lot of different people. She likes art, but she's the one that really started me into the sneaker game. And then, the sneaker that first got me was the He Got Games. That was the sneaker that really made me, started to like Jordans.
Right, and for y'all that don't know, that He Got Games, it was actually featured in the movie directed by Spike Lee. It is the Air Jordan 13s. It has the black on the bottom with a little bit of red on the sole of the shoe, and it was it's been dubbed the He Got Games specifically for that movie featuring Ray Allen and Denzel Washington. And that was your first sneaker. Would you consider that your holy grail sneaker?
Nah, but backstory on that.
Okay.
So first sneaker, I think I was 9, 10, walked into the sneaker store. I'm like, yo, I have to get those. I like those. I've always been into fashion.
Right.
Always been into fashion, and that was different.
Right.
And if you remember that bubble, is like it changes colors like hieroglyphic. So once that a light
Like a
hits it,
Pokemon card,
yeah. So once that light hits it, it was like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, that's fire. I gotta get that. I wore it one time, one day. Put it in the window. I was taking pictures. I forgot it in the window. Fell asleep. Woke up the next morning, gone.
Wow. And which sneaker is this?
He got games.
He got games
Gone.
Really?
Somebody took them from the window. First pair of Jordans that my mom ever bought me, gone.
You. So your sneaker was in the window like a Sunday pie that your mom just baked and sat there to cool off.
It dropped that day. Went to it was VIM. Went to VIM, copped, came back, wore it, put it in the window, took pictures,
Yeah.
Woke up the next morning
And it was gone. Oh my God.
Cried. Not gonna hold you, Gangsters cry, you know how
I cried too. Were you crazy?
First pair of Jordans, I cried. Not gonna
Especially
lie.
that he got games in the window and somebody, I would have cried too. I ain't mad at you. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people watching right now that's crying hearing this story because of that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got me. They got me.
Oh my God.
They got me.
That's incredible, man. So let's get into what you bought for me today, man. I want to see what's in this box. I could tell it's a little bit older Jordan box. It's a new millennium box, but it has the nostalgia of the old Jordan boxes. And for those that don't know, Jordan changes his boxes periodically throughout the times. Certain sneakers that will release in an OG box,
Correct.
just so you can get the feel. And this is what's important of sneakers, is because you can look at a detail before you even see the sneaker. You can see the box and get a certain feel. You can open it up, and if it has a card in there, it may not be the Jordan cards that we're used to, but it may be a card. Like in my Terracotta 14s, there's a card in there, a Jordan card. It doesn't have all the sneakers from 1 to however number, but it's a card that when I opened the box for the first time, I was like, oh shit, a Jordan card. But even when I seen it and it had the Chinese samurai on the back, I wasn't upset.
But it makes you
because it gave me a feeling from back when Jordan cards were featured.
Right.
So yeah, let me see what you got in here, man. Open this box up.
So before we get into that, extra.
Okay.
A lot of people, because I have a lot of sneakers, they always ask me, yo, why don't you do bins? I feel like bins are cool, but it takes away from your actual sneaker. And I like to, being that I have a lot, I could go like this, look at the side and actually see the color, and then actually match my outfit with what's going on, with the sneakers without having to, you know what I mean?
Right.
And besides that, I like the little corny stuff like, the fingerprint. Like a lot of people don't even know that on the actual box, this is actual Jordan's fingerprint. I'm just saying, for the sneakerheads out there that think they sneakerheads, a lot of them don't know about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, character. I'm just saying. But let's unveil. We got the 14s right here.
Jordan
Ferraris,
14, Ferrari
better known. A lot of people slept on these.
Yeah,
For whatever
I'm one of
reason.
them. I'm one of them. I will admit, I am one of the people that slept on that sneaker.
For whatever reason, man, I don't know how y'all did this, but these are like probably one of my favorites. I won't say they're my favorites. My favorite Jordans are 6s. I want to say 14 pairs of 6s, different colors, probably more. Probably haven't missed. I do have sneakers in storage that I don't even remember having. To be honest, every time I go in there, I'm like a big kid, like, oh shit.
You're in a sneaker store all over.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But the 6s are definitely one of my favorites. But this right here, the 14, the Ferraris, the colorway, the suede, like the carbon fiber, like.
Yeah, that's it. That's important. And as I mentioned on another episode, the 14 is modeled after Jordan's Ferrari. And these right here, this is a traditional Ferrari red. As you know, if you've seen a Ferrari before, the emblems is always this yellow here. The carbon fiber represents different features that's on the car, whether it's accents in the door panels or in the skirts or whatever the case may be. You had a nice chrome piece here on the midsole. And this, to represent the rims of the car. And you got, even in the back, you have these two yellow features here to represent the taillights of Jordan's Ferrari. And I slept on this sneaker. Like Chef said, a lot of people slept on it. I am one of them. This sneaker to me was, once I really understood what this sneaker meant, it was like, oh, I have to have them. So I do have the yellows and I do have the blacks. The red ones I'm still trying to get. So like I said, Jordan, you out there, Nike, you listening, you know, you can send me a pair size 10.5. I'll get you my info when I need to. But yeah, this is a must have in a collection of Jordans, man. And this is special. And I'm glad you brought these here today, man.
Now, I appreciate you for having me so I can show the people, you know, a piece of my collection. I actually wanted to bring the Dunk 6s, which are a comic book set of 6s. A lot of people don't know about them. There's a back history on it. Extra's gonna have me on the show, man. Don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I have one for you.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that.
I'll make sure I have them for you. And, you know, we're gonna really go into details about those sneakers, but I had to bring these out today. And a lot of people ask me, you know, how often do I wear my sneakers? It goes with the outfit, I wear it. I don't understand why you would buy sneakers to just stock them and not wear them. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Because here's the problem with that, and I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people do things off of popularity.
Right.
Social media has created a wave of people that I want the sneaker because I know once somebody sees me in that sneaker or sees that I bought it, I'm popular. It's not how it goes, man. The sneaker community don't care about none of that. Us sneak freaks don't care about, oh, you buying it, you have it, did you wear it? What type of outfit did you put it together with? How does it look when you step out? How many times did you wear it? If you don't wear your sneakers, they oxidize. They get to a point where I can touch this part of the midsole and it'll crumble right in my hand if you don't wear your sneaker. And that's important. Wear your sneakers, man. Stop trying to go for popularity. Go for the nostalgia of the shoe. Go for the history of the shoe and what you love about the shoe. Not to just buy it.
Yeah, don't do the popularity thing. I hear a lot of people talk about, like, you know, I got them because I know they're popular or because, you know, everybody got them. Like, if it's one thing with me, if I see a pair of sneakers and I don't like it, I don't like the colorway, whatever the case is, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna cop it.
Right,
That's not me.
That's like the Bordeaux 6s that just came out. I didn't buy those because I could have bought them, but I didn't buy them because if you're a Bordeaux fan, like, you know, that's the 7s.
Facts.
The Bordeaux 7s is what started that colorway. And the 6s, to me, it just didn't feel right. They don't look bad. They're a good shoe, and the 6 is my favorite Jordan, but I didn't want to get them because it just didn't feel right to me.
Right.
And I could have got them, man. But I'd rather not, man. I'd rather get something that truly means something to me.
Exactly.
And like I was saying, I said earlier before, off camera, I have a very good collection of 14s. I'm kind of proud of myself, but these are definitely must cop for the 14 collection that I do have. So I gotta find a way to get those. But before we go, what's one sneaker that's not in your collection that you got it? You just absolutely have to have.
Oh man, I don't think I can do one. I think I got two.
All right, give me two.
First one is gonna be the Yeezy Red Octobers. I always wanted those. Those are like, you step out, the odds of you seeing someone else in those,
you're not going to. You're not going to. In a room full of 1,000 people, you probably be the only one in a pair of Red Octobers.
So the Red Octobers, and again, you gotta understand the back history. So Yeezys now,
Adidas,
Red Octobers are
Nike.
So I don't need to go too much into that.
We don't gotta go too far in there. I have to have those in my collection too. Not the Red October though, the gray ones with the little bit of green.
Yeah.
I have to have the gray colorway because that to me.
That's tough.
That to me just symbolized. You know what it was? It's a closer version to the Back to the Future sneaker for me.
The Air Max.
The Air Max because of the colorway of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where Kanye was trying to go with that sneaker is to create something futuristic but still look modern. Mm-hmm. So that is the colorway I would have. But the Red Octobers, good luck. Good luck on getting those.
So I'm not gonna lie. So honestly, I'm this close in the sneaker community. Like you talk. Get to meet people. Shout out to Soulfly again, that's my sister. She got me in tune with a lot of sneakerheads, a lot of people out there. So I'm this close. I'm just waiting. I'm just being patient. But
right.
I have a feeling that if not this year, next year, those are gonna be in my collection.
Okay.
Keeping my fingers crossed.
All right.
And then, and before we do that, shout out to Kanye, man. A lot of people sleep on Kanye and his vision when it comes to fashion.
Right.
But think about all the sneakers that Kanye came out with. And a lot of people was like, yo, I would never wear those. Alright. Let's be real.
Alright, that's another one I'm doing. When Yeezys first came out on Adidas, I hated them. I said I would never buy a Yeezy. And then certain colors came out and I was just like, I gotta have those. I have to.
You have to give that man his props.
And now I'm probably like 15 in.
No shade. No shade.
No shade.
And then the next one will be the band ones. Now, the band ones, are they hard to get? Not really. Right. But I want to get it the OGs because of the history behind it.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand why it's called the band ones. Those are the first sneakers that when Jordan came out, he kept getting fined because back then in NBA, your sneakers were supposed to be one color, white. He came out wearing a black. He didn't pay the fine. Nike paid the fine.
Nike was so invested in him that they paid the fine. And if you want to learn more about the band ones, you can actually watch the documentary on Hulu. Hulu has a very good documentary about the Air Jordan ones. Caught it on a late night, can't sleep. Looking for documentaries. I'm a big documentary watcher, and I came across the Air Jordan 1 documentary, and it was simply amazing. It explains to you everything about the band Air Jordan 1. So for those of you that don't know what we're talking about right now, please go to Hulu and look at that right now.
So yeah, like I said, like the band ones are a must for me. Again, the reason why we're allowed to have colors in the sneakers now,
Jordan paved the way for that.
Jordan was the one.
Paved the way for
no
that.
Matter if you don't like him, if you don't think he's the GOAT, a lot of people say LeBron, a lot of people say Kobe. You gotta give it up to Jordan for doing that because if he didn't step up, who knows? Maybe we all would be wearing white sneakers now. Still,
very true.
Just saying.
But man, listen, I'm so glad to have you on this show, man. This has been a great experience for me. I'm impressed. Like I said, I didn't know you was a sneakerhead, a sneak freak. I didn't know, and now I do. And I'm proud to have you on this show.
Now I'm blessed and I'm honored to be on your show. This is a dope show. Every episode that I've seen, I've sent out to like a lot of my sneakerhead community, and they all mess with it. They say, "Yo, he's on to something."
I appreciate that.
Keep doing what you're doing. Stop playing with my man. Share the YouTube link to your people to let them know. Listen.
Yeah, man. Keep sharing, liking, commenting, turn on your post notifications, man, so you know when I drop a new episode of Life Outside the Box each and every Wednesday. It's coming to you live from now till December, until forever.
Subscribe.
Let's get it. Chef, thank you so much for coming here, my brother.
My guy. Appreciate you.
You just watched another episode of Life Outside the Box. I'm actually the director, and we out. All right, guys, we at the part of the show where I unveil a personal pair of sneakers out of my collection. And today I chose to go a little different. You know, my man Chef bought in the Ferrari 14s, and there's a lot of history behind that sneaker, especially with Jordans. And I chose to bring a sneaker that got a lot of history too. Got to match the energy around here. What I chose to bring today is the Gatorade Sixes. And for those that know about Michael Jordan and his history with Gatorade, it's only right that I bring these here. So right now we're gonna get into the Gatorade Sixes, and here we are. So first and foremost, I just want to say, when these sneakers first dropped, instantly fell in love because I knew the story. I seen the color wave, and I knew I had to get these. The classic green with this neon orange here, and also this sneaker actually came with a Michael Jordan Gatorade towel. I'll be working out, so I use a towel for working out. But these right here is classics. As you can see, I wear them. I've worn them probably 3 or 4 times, and I actually own a pair of Gatorade 1s, 2 pairs of Gatorade 1s as well. So when Air Jordan released the Gatorade 6s, he released these 6s. He released another pair of 6s that I don't have in my collection. Jordan, holla at me. And a few pairs of Gatorade 1s. And the Gatorade 1s he released for every flavor of Gatorade that was available. And this, by far, is one of my favorite sneakers in my collection. I keep these at the top of my sneaker shelf. I don't wear them often. As you can see on the actual 6s little button here, it's a Jordan sign, as well as the Gatorade sign on the back. And this is just one of my favorite pieces in my collection. And that's pretty much it, man. You gotta have these in your collection, as far as Jordan with his history with Gatorade and his history with Nike. And this is one of those collabs where it's a must-have in your collection if you're a Jordan fan. So that's it. Gatorade 6s. Here we go.